Okay, Food Foresters. First off, we would like to thank you guys. We've reached over 180 subscribers now. We're slowly building up there. Like I say, we're not trying to make money on this.
We're doing it more as a hobby and to teach other people how easy it is for somebody that may be on a low income or
Limited budget.
limited budget. You know, don't think that you can't do this. You can. We're doing it. Um, Donald is the one that works. I stay home and I take care of things around the house, and also his son when we have him.
We have my son half the time, and his mother has him the other half.
Yep.
So Amy takes care of him during the day, takes care of the house. I work. She takes care of the animals. I come home. I do the cooking. Amy does the cleaning. So we split everything up 50-50 here.
Yeah.
And, we do most of our videoing on the weekends.
Yes.
Because during the week, I work. Amy's taking care of the kids. I mean, we have jobs that we've got to, I have a job I've got to do. I'm an electrician, so I'm busy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's trying to find time during the week to put videos out is hard. I mean, I know some people, some of these YouTubers don't have daytime jobs. This is their job. That's not the case for us.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our hobby. We
Yes.
enjoy it. If we never make a penny off of it,
We're still happy.
we're still happy. We're
Yeah.
just we're doing this because we enjoy it, and we want to share with the world our adventures.
Yeah.
I mean, we're having some adventures right now, especially
Oh
with
my
water.
God. The water.
The
The water has been the biggest thing that's holding us back because all the little projects that we have going on has been a complete stop because of all the flooding. It's actually behind us here. It runs behind us down past our place because we're in the front yard right now. But that has put a huge damper on us for the last several months. We haven't been really able to do anything because of that.
we've
Um,
lost some of our trees
Well,
because of the flooding.
possibility. We cut them back.
Well, I've
be-
lost all the papayas except for the ones that we just got.
Yeah, and the peach tree couldn't stand the water. It's actually planted over by my flock pen, and
And it was on pretty high ground.
it was
We thought it was going to be safe there, so
no,
but we had to dig it up,
and
put
put it in
it
a tire.
put it in a tire, and I really think we're too late. I think it's gone, but we're hoping. I cut it back. We're hoping it'll rebud because it was a great. I mean, the peaches on that tree were so juicy and delicious.
It's a Florida Glow, so it's a native.
Well, not it's a
Well,
hybrid.
a hybrid, but it does really well down here in the heat and humidity. I lost. We think. Well, not really. I have a red Japanese maple that's behind us. It does not like the water at all. Even though we planted it in a tire, it's still having issues. So we went ahead and cut all the branches down. It's actually starting to produce again leaves, but we're just monitoring it. I don't want to give up on it just yet because I love the bright red color it has. When we got it, they told us it was labeled as a birch tree. Birches love water, so we didn't know until later on that we found out after looking up the leaves that it was actually a Japanese red maple.
Yeah.
So that changes the whole dynamics of where that
Should have
tree
been planted.
Yeah, should have been planted. Should not have been planted that close to the water. So we're dealing with that also.
I think it's going to come back because it had kind of butted up back a little bit. So
before the rains.
I'm really hoping that one's going to be okay.
Yeah.
We are putting up fencing
And a gate.
and a gate because one of our neighbors has a horse that keeps getting loose,
And a sheep.
and a sheep, and
And a pig.
Well, we're not sure which neighbor the pig came from.
I think it's them.
I think it's the same neighbors, but we don't know. But the pig has gotten into some of our plants, destroyed one of my pineapples.
Yeah. So
So
we decided to go ahead and spend some money. We didn't really want to, but it's become a necessity now because there's been too many loose animals, and that doesn't include dogs. We do have a neighbor that does breed dogs, and in the past her puppies have gotten loose and we would end up finding them underneath our cars. So we're putting up fencing in the front and putting a gate up. There is fencing all the way around. Some of it is barbed wire, but most of it is just regular panel fencing. So we're just going to add to it and hope that it will deter future animals.
yeah, eventually we'll get it all fenced in, but
Yeah.
that's going to take time, money, and quite a bit of it is right now too wet to even
Yeah.
think about going out there and putting the fence up.
Yeah.
So we thought about temporary fencing around the yard, but again, with all the water, it's that's kind of going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else we plan on doing?
The next couple of months here, we're going to get really busy. Braden, who is on the autistic spectrum, is riding his aunt's horse in the Special Olympics that they have here, not only in our county, but if he advances, he'll go to regional and national, which he's done before.
What? Not state, not
Or
national, state.
States. I'm sorry, state.
Yeah, he actually did
Which-
really good. His first year, he went to state.
Yes.
And got a ribbon and a medal. So it was a
Very-
bronze medal, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, he got the bronze medal. We have it hanging up. Maybe we'll put a picture at the end of this video of it.
Yeah, or at least to show you the awards he's won.
Yeah.
But what it is they're train on Saturdays, so you may see a couple of videos of us going to his practices. We won't bombard you too much, but then also too, if he gets in and he advances, we'll be able to travel, and we'll travel to the different areas that they have them. So that's coming up here.
Yeah, we may do some live streams on that one.
Yeah, for the fall, go from fall into winter. And then also too, we're waiting for the cooler weather to come in. Right now, the temperatures are in the low, like 90, 92, in that range.
Gets up in the 95 some, but I
But
think that's going to start cooling off a little bit.
Yeah, it's just right now the humidity, even though it's September, the humidity has been outrageous the last couple of days. Just today we were trying to add more mulch to our front area here to try to do more water control, and by 11:30 we had to stop because the humidity was over 90%. For me,
It was literally hard to breathe.
yeah, it was hard to breathe, so we called it quits, and we would have then cleaned up and did a store run. So you guys will see those videos.
We're going to get up early in the morning and
Yep.
finish spreading it out, and we'll have video of what we all do, what we do tomorrow. We're going to be putting up the gate. We'll have to make a run into town because we didn't get concrete. We'll have to get some concrete
Yeah.
for the post.
Maybe we fix the mailbox too.
Yeah.
Make that a little bit taller.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. I got all my papaya seedlings.
Yeah.
They're ready to go into
Bigger pots.
new pots, so I'll be doing a video on that. Let's see. We're still getting a lot of green beans.
Yes.
So we want to do another canning video And this time we're going to try and experiment with a little bit of baking soda in a couple of cans of the green beans because that preserves the green color. Um, the only issue with that is it does kill some of the nutrients. So it cuts some of the nutrients, but you get that really nice, pretty green color. Um,
Yep.
so, you got, you for every day, we're not going to use the baking soda because we want our vegetables to be nutrient rich. But we're going to put a couple cans back with some of the baking soda if it works for like dinner parties, holidays.
Yeah.
So we bring and it'll be a nice, vibrant, pretty dish.
Yeah,
You
pretty
know.
much this year I've already been telling the at least my side of the family, I'm bringing green beans. We're getting green beans.
I mean, just
So-
off of a few Asian yard-long beans,
Yeah.
we have been eating. We are getting green beaned out.
Yes. Yes.
And I love green beans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm even putting them in his lunch so he can chew on them raw because they're still sweet even when they're raw. I mean, I've even snacked on them. But yeah, I've been putting them in his lunch so then that way he's got some of that with the celery and the carrots because Donald tries to eat, pretty healthy too. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose some of this. I'm a big boy. I'm trying to get a little smaller. Really? All right, so I think that's about all we have.
Yeah.
We'll let you go. Again, we
Once-
just
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
again we want to thank all of our viewers,
Thank you.
all of our subscribers, and feel free to comment. We want to
Yes.
see your comments. If you have any ideas, if you want us to do a video on something, if
If we can do it. I
Yep.
mean,
If you think we need to explain or get into a little more detail on something, let us know. We'll do another video. We'll try to get into more detail on it.
Yeah.
We're open to ideas.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that we had planned on doing videos, right now it's just until the water gets down or disappears. We're kind of stuck with doing little odds and ends right now because we don't have a lot of room. I mean, the water is on video. It doesn't look as big, but it's still flowing. Even though it's slowly going down, there's still a current that runs through here. So
Our drainage ditch is a river
yeah,
with
it's-
minnows.
Oh yeah,
fish.
we got fish.
We
We
could
got bass.
literally fish in our
Yeah,
ditches.
that would be a good video. I can put fishing poles.
Catching fish on.
I fish. I like to fish.
So I mean, we have big plans for this place. Hugel mounds.
More tire. We're gonna keep up with the tires because the stuff that's growing in tires, even with the flooding, seems to be holding on pretty good. The viney stuff that we have growing on the septic mound is doing great because we don't want to plant anything that's going to root really deep because of our septic mound. But what we have out there, we do have it in tires, and I know the septic mound, the leach field and everything is giving it a lot of nutrition also, so that's another reason why it's doing so well. But
I know we've been getting some comments about growing food in tires, and people are oh, I wouldn't grow food in tires. Well, we've done the research on it, and we feel that it is safe for our family.
Yeah.
Tires leach heavy metals and stuff like that when they're burned, when they're chipped up. But when they're whole tires, I mean,
It's a different.
we feel safe doing this, but everybody needs to make that decision for themselves. If you don't feel safe doing it, please don't do it. Don't let us tell you to do it. Do the research yourself. If you don't feel like you can take the chance in doing it, don't do it.
Don't do it.
There's
Find
plenty of
something else.
material, that you can,
You can use buckets, 5-gallon buckets. You can recycle.
pallets. You could make raised beds with
Right.
using pallets.
Yep.
There's there's
A
a million
lot of-
ways of making
lot
these
of
used
ways.
beds out of recycled materials without going out and buying, you know, material for it. I mean, it's not hard to do.
Yeah. So, sorry, the guineas are up to something. Don't know what they're doing. They're just squawking away in the background. But you know, it's one of those where we want to pass on our ideas to anybody that wants to try them. I feel that with the recycled tires, at least they're not in some sort of landfill. They're not being burnt. And it's, to me, it's just because we flood. You know, for us, it's almost a raised bed, and at least then we're not losing our crops to floodwaters because of root rot. You know, for us, it's economic, and like I said, we've done the research, and so far, all the food that we've been eating has been great. There's this nice earthy taste to it. It tastes fresher. We're enjoying it. Now, yeah, eventually, you know, things might change later on once we get some, you know, drainage control. We
Mounds build.
mounds build. You know, we do plan on like finding or renting a tractor so that way we
with a
can
front
dig
end
out,
loader and a backhoe so that we can.
dig the ditches better, and dig a second retention pond. Just the other day, I got an email from University of Florida. They ID'd this tree that's behind us here. It's called a Caroline willow. We didn't even know it was a willow tree. Donald's been wanting to dig it up for years, and I keep telling him, no, it gives us some privacy between us and neighbors. Well, now that we know it's a willow tree, with all this
Swampy area willow tree that loves the water.
yeah,
so.
and it won't grow as big, but we plan on, once we get the retention ponds dug up, we plan on putting and propagating these.
Yeah, we can
this
cut
one,
the
so-
willows are so easy to, you know, root. We're just going to cut the branches off and stick them in the ground where we need them.
Yep.
I mean, you can make living fences out of willows.
Yeah, so, you know, even though we have acreage here, a lot of our neighbor next door here is pretty close, and I wouldn't mind having more of a privacy since we are doing a food forest. I've been contemplating putting up clumping bamboo, which I know is not going to spread. It actually kind of like folds out. I wouldn't mind that, and it'll be dual purpose because when the bamboo gets so tall, we can cut it, and then we can then harvest the stakes, the bamboo stalk, and use them as stakes for the trees.
We just got to find
for
the right
support.
bamboo because a lot of bamboo can't handle the water.
Yeah, so
some can, some can't. We got to do a little research
right.
and figure out which one is right for us. You know, and we don't want these 6-inch round bamboos, you know, 30 feet up in the air. You know, we want, you know, something medium size, you know, so we'll figure it out.
Yep.
We're losing daylight here.
Yep, getting dark.
So we're going to let y'all go. So, you know.
Thank you very much for subscribing. Please share our videos with other people. Feel free to comment. I try my best to stay on top of the comments, and Donald does too, even throughout the week. I mainly handle the Instagram and Facebook ones, so I'll be posting on there during the week to make sure you guys stay up to date and be entertained with what's going on.
I keep an eye on the YouTube and Twitter.
Yep.
So, you know, plant something for your family.
Yes.
And y'all have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, if you like that video, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. We also are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and we also have a Facebook group where you can post your own pictures and also make comments and help other people grow something for your family.